What's up, YouTube? My name is Seth. Welcome to Beyond the Barrel. This is my first ever video on YouTube, so I'm super excited because I'm going to be sipping two of my favorite things in the entire world, whiskey and beer. Now, this channel isn't just going to be revolving around whiskey and beer. I kind of want to broaden out my channel and make it a bunch of different things. So I'm going to be incorporating some vlogs, maybe some house projects, anything you guys might want to see. So be sure to drop a comment down below with anything that might interest you guys, and I'll be sure to put that in a video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And a little sidebar here. I am in no way, shape, or form a whiskey sommelier. I'm not a professional tester. I'm just a guy from West Virginia who likes to drink whiskey and likes to drink beer. So I don't use that fancy terminology. I just say what I taste, and I taste what I say. Even though that makes no sense, but that's fine. So let's get right into it. So I have two whiskeys for you all today. The first one is Jameson, which I'm very sure you know about. And the second one, I'm pretty sure not a whole lot of you will know about this one, but it's Black Draft. I'll start with Jameson. Jameson is actually the #1 selling Irish whiskey in the world. And it's a triple distilled whiskey, which basically means that it goes through the distillation process 3 times, so it gives it a real rich flavor. You can see on the bottle, I don't know if that's focusing in or not, it says that it was established in 1780. Basically just means that that is when their distillery was founded. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Jameson. It's a really popular whiskey. Ironically enough, you know, I did some research, and you don't make a lot of whiskey cocktails with Jameson. A lot of people think that the Jameson kind of like overshadows the other part of like the mixed drink. So it's typically actually used in like your coffees. So Saturday morning, Monday morning, if you wake up, go ahead and put a splash of that in your coffee. It'll get you looking right. The second one, like I said, is Black Draft. This is actually locally distilled in Martinsburg, West Virginia. All the ingredients that go into this bottle are locally grown and locally made. So the corn is right in West Virginia. The water comes from West Virginia. The oak barrels that are used to house the bourbon also come from West Virginia too. So that's pretty neat. It was founded in 2014. Still a very new company, but still very prominent in my area. You can't keep them on the shelf, so it's a great product. So let's get on with it here. Let's pour some out and see what we got. Let's go Jameson first. It's kind of the worst glass I could pick to look at it, but I'll kind of put it up to the camera. You can see it's got a really pretty, like, amber color. It's got a nice dark color to it. On the nose, right off the bat, you smell like a buttery, like a biscuit almost. That's a very prominent note. Almost like you kind of get like a buttery biscuit and almost like a cookie. So that's really interesting. We'll go ahead and take a sip here and see what we got. You can see good whiskey has legs. I don't know if you can see that. If you see the whiskey running down your glass, that's just the sugar content in your glass. So I hear a lot of people say that it's super metallic and super aggressive. I don't get that whatsoever. Better put this lid back on. I don't get that aggressiveness at all. I kind of find Jameson to be a super smooth, super tolerable drink. It's definitely, it has a bite right at the back end of it, but it definitely has a pretty smooth finish altogether. So I would definitely recommend this one. It's super tolerable. Okay, so up next, we're going to be doing the Black Draft. So let's pour this puppy out here. And you can see, of course, I'm pouring it out in my Black Draft glass that you can get at the distillery. Okay. Kind of give you an idea of the color. Kind of has kind of the same as Jameson. A little bit lighter, I think. Just a little bit. Let's give her a shake here. The thing about this bourbon is the oak is super pronounced in this. Yeah, that's the thing about your bourbons. It is oak all the way. you can tell that it sits and ages in that oak barrel. Yeah, absolutely. So what's pretty neat about your bourbon whiskeys is that in order for it to be considered a straight bourbon whiskey, it actually has to be aged in the barrel for 2 years. So anything under that, it is not considered a bourbon whiskey. It has to grow and really develop that rich flavor. In order for you to have a bourbon, whiskeys can be made all over the world. There's no doubt. You have Irish whiskey, you have Scottish whiskey, you have all kinds of Canadian whiskey, you have all kinds of different whiskeys. But your bourbons are strictly United States made. If someone comes to you and says that they're from Canada and they have a great bourbon, it's not bourbon. It's just not. Bourbon is strictly USA, and we love that. As far as price points, both of these whiskeys are actually going to be what you call a budget whiskey. You can get both these bottles by themselves for around $50, which is great for what you're getting. I think you're getting a really good product in both of these bottles, and I would highly recommend it. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. If you like this video and there's anything in particular you want me to review, please comment down below. Let me know. I will do anything, and I can promise you, as time goes on, as I get a little better with this, you are going to see better quality videos. I have a lot of plans. A lot of videos that I want to make, so I'm super excited for this. Make sure to subscribe, do all that good stuff. Tell your friends, man. Follow Beyond the Barrel, because it doesn't just stay here. That's the whole premise of the channel. Like, I want to go beyond the barrel. This is the hub, but I want to do a lot more things, and I want to bring you guys along with me. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.